I want you to remember that no bastard ever won a war by dying for his country. He won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die for his country.
That's what I get for not checking things before I let Snaz go, baby. Let's try Duke instead.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
That's way better. How's it going, everybody? How we doing? I gotta hit the right button. It's that button. It's that button. How we doing, everybody? Everybody. How y'all doing? How we doing, everybody? Happy Monday. Cue the Mafia. I know, right? I know. You know what I could use? You ran out? Black Duke, how did you run out, man? I've seen pictures of your liquor cabinet. This seems highly dubious, sir. What have you been doing over there exactly? Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to Mondays, everybody. It is another night of Subnautica here on the channel. Just nice to do something different on Monday nights. Now, I have a confession to make. I have not been playing the game of Subnautica that I was playing on stream. But I started a separate game of Subnautica on my own. Below Zero. Thinking, oh, I'll just play this in my off time because I really enjoy playing. And then I played a little too much. And I got a little ahead of where I have been on stream. So tonight is largely about trying to kind of play catch up a little bit and get kind of caught up to where I am in the rest of the story. So the good news is I think I'm in pretty good place to do that. Just because when we left last week off, I had basically just finished up, this is the game we were playing together. I had just finished up doing some, gathering the materials to do some crafting. And I told you guys that when I was going to cut the stream, but then I was going to go finish my crafting, so it was done. And I did that. I made a snow fox. I made a pingling and a little pingling remote, and I think I made a prawn suit, if I hadn't done that already. But I know I had all of those three done, as long as kind of a basic base. There we go.
Many things here. Death among them.
Oh, lovely. Always nice to hear from my alien buddy.
Who worked here also live in storage.
Where is he? Okay, that was odd. I don't know where his head was at. But in any event, and I did a little more crafting. I made myself a nice little office here, a place to sleep. So, that sort of thing. And, of course, I got my little bioreactor in my crafting room cooking over here. And then back over here, I have my moon pool with my sea truck dock. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Life is good. Life is good. So, I need to try and remember where I was in the story. As I recall, I have at least one... Yeah, I have one of these to check out. And I also found... Don't I have... I have to go back to the Mercury Deuce. I still need to make a laser cutter, so that there's portions of the Mercury Deuce that I can get into once I have a laser cutter. I have been down to where Marguerite was, so I have that turned off. And I may have to head back there. Prawn suit should be green. There we go. And there's the snow fox. Yep. So, we need a fish tank. You know, I'm not big on the aquariums. I'm really not. So let me pull up some maps for a minute here. Yeah. The other thing I haven't done on this timeline is I haven't gone to Outpost Zero. I just figured out in the other game how to get there. So I'll probably swing through there tonight. It's mostly story and a couple of little things for me to grab, like blueprint-wise, but nothing major. Let's see. So the Mercury Deuce is over around in here somewhere. In fact, let's go back and do that first. I want to hit the Mercury Deuce, and I found somewhere... there's another biome out here that's deep. I think I've got the 300 module. Okay. I need to work on trying to get the 650 done. Not really because I need it anytime soon, but because it would be good to have it. Check out my little base here. Yeah, there she is. All nice and purty. Okay. So let's go back to the Mercury. I think I have half a laser cutter blueprint. I have no laser cutter blueprint. Okay. I spent a lot of time at copper mining last week. And it turns out there is part of a laser cutter blueprint down there, and I completely missed it. So if I can't find 2 halves of a laser cutter blueprint at Mercury, I'll go back over there. I probably shouldn't be doing this in the dark, but F it, whatever. Here we go. We'll head back to the Mercury Deuce, and I'm going to look for the laser cutter blueprints. There's at least one there. That was something else I discovered this week, was that I could have... there are parts of this wreck that I can explore without the laser cutter and parts that I can't. So I need to spend a little bit of time in the wreck anyway, and then come back with the laser cutter when I have it done. Everybody loves the jump scares, but I gotta say, for me, the big Leviathans don't generally make me freak out. Mostly I just kind of roll my eyes like, oh, this loser again. Especially since the sea truck is so resilient, right? Like, it's fairly resilient to getting chewed on by the Leviathans in this game. Okay. Tucker over here. Okay, now, my entrance should be right around here. Right, and now when I kept coming over here before, I kept looking at this and going, oh, look, there's a door for me to cut open. Clearly I can't get in here. As it turns out, I can a little ways. And there's all kinds of cool things for me to explore here as well. Oh, that's right, this minefish. Yeah. Come on. There we go. But there's at least part of a laser cutter blueprint over here somewhere, because I remember finding it when I came through here the first time. Let's just... okay. Come on. There we go. Do. Not over here. Okay. There it is. Alright, so that's going to get me started. Oh, I need three of those. Well, that feels bad. Yeah, there's all kinds of oxygen plants and all kinds of cool stuff in here that I can't get to because I don't have a laser cutter, which feels terrible. Okay, I need to start heading back. Oh, there's another fragment. That's good. That's 2. And I'm like 98% positive that if I go back to copper mining, I can find a 3rd. And then I can get this wreck, I can finish exploring all of this and get it done tonight for sure. Ugh. Now you're just making me angry. Let's try not to drown. Yes,
30 seconds
yes.
of oxygen remaining.
I can read the gauge. Okay. Alright, so there's not much else for me to explore in here until I can cut doors open, and I can't do that. So let's head to Kappa and see if I can find that last blueprint, which I accidentally stumbled on while there for other reasons not horribly long ago. It feels a little bad to come back to this game having gotten so far ahead in the other game. But man, I couldn't resist. It was so, I was like, oh, this is so much fun. I don't want to log out. I don't want to quit. And yeah, so I kind of kept playing, and I shouldn't have. That sounded big and mean. Ugh. Stop that. There we go. I guess one of the nice things about going to Kappa is it doesn't matter that it's nighttime because it's pretty much always night inside that stinking mine. So who cares? That's a habitat builder fragment. Okay. If memory serves, it's down a little deeper. There's a random piece of titanium over there I thought I saw. I was just gonna grab it. Yeah, there you are. Come here, you. There we go. Just top off here, because why not? Little plants are handy. There's an area down here where there's some lockers you have to cut open. And I didn't find it in this game, but in my other one, I was like, oh, I didn't know this was here. And by then, I'd already discovered the thing somewhere else. And it was like, oh, that's handy. Hello, Ruby. I think I'll grab you while I'm here. I haven't found any place else in the game easily to get rubies just yet. Let's see. There's that sealed crate. Somewhere around here is a laser cut. There it is. It's like I knew it was here. Yep. Alright, I'll finally be able to build this doofy thing. Ta-da! Alright. And there's a PDA back here that I missed. So I'll grab that.
New blueprint synthesized.
Alright, let's go back and make a laser cutter. Then we can finish exploring the Mercury and come get these couple of crates and at least be done in those zonages and areas. You know, one thing that I've missed so far, Wolf, is I've missed the sonar. You know, the first game, you get access to the Seamoth sonar pretty early, or at least it doesn't. I don't remember it being all that difficult to get. Like once you got magnetite, you had the blueprint, you could just make it, if memory serves. I missed the sonar, and not having it in this game, I find to be a little irritating. Where's home? Home is that way. Sweet. We will go that way. Looks like the sun's coming up. That was another blueprint I discovered that I didn't know was in this game. Was the control room for the base. That one I think I picked up at Outpost Zero. I'll have to go grab that tonight as well. But I was like, this room is cool because it tells you what time it is. The lack of time, you know, no watch, no heads-up display telling you what time it is, always felt weird in this game, and I liked having a clock. No, I don't think. I mean, they like you having nice things, but they want you to earn them, and that's reasonable. Chat last week was talking about how it felt like, you know, the story being a little less linear, or like it felt like there are it feels like there are times where the story kind of drags. Like if you're not chasing the thing that they think you should be, you can find yourself just like, what am I supposed to do now? I have noticed that a time or two in the game. Like it feels a little less intuitive, I think, than the first game, which is weird to say, but I think it's accurate. Ooh.
Welcome aboard.
All right, let's go see if I've got the materials to make this laser cutter. I think I do. Yeah. Ooh, do I have 2 diamonds? I may not have the diamonds. That may be the exciting part. Let's go have a peek. Do I have diamonds? What's in what locker? I gotta remember these things. This is precious and organics. This is... Okay, it looks like I don't have the diamonds. Looking like I don't have the diamonds. Okay. So, the good news is I know where to go, and I need to make a couple of beacons so I can... Let's make 2. So I can get this right. Let's put the salt with the organics. Where's my organics? Are you the organics? You're the organics.
Welcome.
Who was that? Wolf! Welcome in! Thank you. Appreciate you. Alright, let's see. A couple of beacons. Boop. Because I've got the depth upgrade for the sea truck, which means that it's not that big a deal for me to get down deep enough now to where I can pick this stuff up. I should probably grab... where's my edibles? This is organics. Let's cook some dinner. Should probably harvest up a little water while I'm here. Let's get... Oh, that may actually be kind of irrelevant. I should do need the water, though. Let's go catch a whole bunch of bladderfish. Do-do-do. Come on. Come on, it's not usually this difficult to find the stupid things. They're usually everywhere. Deal, the bladderfish took the day off. Here we go. Ugh. Drove right by him. Random piece of lithium. I'll take it. Truth be told, I hate having to harvest these things for water, but it gets the job done, right? Oh, there's a couple. No, why are you trying to escape me? Thank you. You can't escape me. You're done. There's another one. Alright, that gives me enough. Give me some water. We'll be a little less thirsty. Keep turning the wrong way. Got used to my other base. Alright, let's make some agua. You still can, Adeldrell. I think I have a grow bed recipe. I think. Because they have interior and exterior grow beds. Have I found the interior ones yet? It looks like maybe no. No, but I know where to find them. If I go to Station 0, they'll have them there. Okay, that'll do for now. I'll go and eat this peeper just so that I won't have to eat again for a while. Let's dump off the basics. There we go. All right, let's go see if I can find... There's a biome that I know where to go. Well, I know vaguely where to go. But I remember finding diamonds and aerogel, well, the gel packs, and some sea truck module blueprints down there. So let's go exploring. Let's see if I can find it again. That's going to be the tricky part for me. It's deep. It's down in these twisty bridges somewhere. I just got to keep going down and southwest generally until I find it. But it's down here somewhere. I got to put a beacon on it when I find it. But it's like it's lower. It's below all of this. I stumbled across it accidentally. I was down here doing something else, and I was like, wait a minute, what's that? That looks like another entrance to another biome, and it was. In fact, this might be it. Yep, this is it. Yep, there's a PDA right there on the shelf as I go down. I don't know what to call this place, so for now we just call it a new biome. Okay, let's pick up this PDA. We're gonna be down here for a little bit. There is a lot of stuff for me to search for down here. And some really nasty shark things to avoid. Yeah, the bull shark things, or whatever the hell they're called, are really, really not fun. Now, the other trick is that I'm right near the edge of my crush depth in this thing. Oh, go away. So I need to find a place to stash it where I can just kind of duck out of the way. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Just want to stash it in here. Stash it near here? Here we go. Let's stash it near here. While we go do some digging. Or searching. Go do some searching. Alright. Now. Down here, I should find gel packs, which I've already found a few. Yep, there's one. So I can make aerogel. And I should find diamonds. I just got to look around. They're not instinctively easy to find, but they are here. A lot of gel packs. Gel sacks, whatever the hell they're called. The other nice thing about being down here is all the oxygen plants that give you the opportunity to keep exploring where you otherwise might not have been able to. Storage module. Flaming, life is good, my friend. We are deep. Deeper than we probably should be. There's a diamond. 2 diamonds. There we go. I needed those for my laser cutter. Let's just pick up a few more while we're here. Because we've come all this way, why not? There we go. How many have I got now? 8. Let's make it an even 10. That ought to last me a spell. Because I gotta have these for any more enameled glass I need, too. Okay. Let's head back up. Another module. Piece. Thing. Fabricator module. That feels good. Gel sacks do we have? 5. Let's cap that out about 8 or so. That's... Oh, no, no, no. You look like you want to eat me. Go away. I want no part of you if you want to eat me. Where's my sea truck? Okay, I'm not that far away. There's another module fragment. Fabricator module, love it. I didn't... So, Flaming, what I was telling chat was that after we got done the other night, I did a little more crafting, which I said I was going to do. It wasn't much. I made the hydraulic fluid. I extended the bridge. I made a sea fox, and I made a prawn suit. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know what you are, but I want you to go away now, please. Okay. Let me get back to my sea truck or find an oxygen plant, because we're getting a little low here. Where's my sea truck? It should be above me. It is. Ah, that feels better. Thank you. Another oxygen plant. Okay, that means I might stay out a little bit. Okay, there's my sea truck. And I only need one more fragment of each type for fabricator and storage modules, which would be really, really sexy to go home with. Okay, there. That's where I got one earlier. Let's go a little further in this direction, maybe. Oxygen plant. That'd be good. Drowning is bad. Got all the diamonds I need for now. Let's just go back to the sea truck right now. I think I'm going to need to go in the other direction. I've gone mostly to the south. Let's go ahead and top off. Actually, no. I can get mostly. Yeah, see that thing with the wavy tentacles looks like it wants to eat me. I don't care for that. Truth be told, I don't care for this biome at all. It's a little too creepy down here for me. Random piece of lithium, but I'll take it. Probably because the smoker's here. Let's see. Come on, there's gotta be more module pieces down here. Here we go. What do we got? Storage. All right, jackpot there. Oh, I guess not. Okay, and what have we got here? Storage? Storage. Okay, that's going to get us all the way to storage. That'll be good. Ooh, please be fabricator. Yes! Now we can... Okay, so I had already unlocked fabricator, and I missed it. Okay, good. I've got what I wanted. I got the 2 blueprints. I got the diamonds I needed. Let's get the hell out of here before we get eaten by something bigger and meaner. Alright, that feels like that was a successful expedition. There we go.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Yeah, I know,
Hull
sweetheart.
damage
That's why we're
imminent.
leaving. That's expressly why we're leaving, sweetheart. It's because you're going to yell at me if I stay. So we're just going. Alright, that's Snow Fox. Where's home? Home is this way. Let's go back and make our laser cutter. And maybe, if I'm feeling a little bold, I'll try to make one of these, a fabricator and storage module too. The storage module I find to be really good. I miss having the storage compartments you could put on the Seamoth, right? I always liked that about the Seamoth. I could hang storage compartments on it, and then usually what I would do is put, like, emergency supplies in there just in case I got caught out somewhere. Throw in a first aid kit, some extra water, some extra food. With the Sea Truck storage module, at least I can keep that stuff with me as I move around on the map wherever I happen to be. Plus, it gives me more inventory that I can... hang on, what's this over here? I can just empty out my inventory when I'm good and ready to.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, finally a laser cutter. That feels good. Let's dump off the rest of the organics and the precious minerals. I'm confident we will need them later, but I do not need them at this moment. There we go. Okay. Now, while we're here, let's look into a couple of things. What do I need for Sea Truck modules? Plasteel ingots, lead, 2 plasteel ingots. Oop, over here. I have... Okay, I can actually make the plasteel. I have enough lithium for that. I'll have to go find some more lithium soon. We can get that done. I need 6 lead. That I definitely don't have. I'll have to go back to the smokers to make some lead, and then a wiring kit and a computer chip. No, I haven't made a jukebox yet. Truth be told, I kind of like the in-game music. I don't really feel the need to ruin it with a jukebox, you know? Okay, I can make a wiring kit. Do I have 3 lead? I have 2 lead. Because I wouldn't mind making the storage module, which I assume is the wiring kit one. Let's have a peek. Yes, I wouldn't mind going ahead and making the storage module. The fabricator module, I'm not as fussed about. I will want one eventually, but right this instant, I don't feel the need for it. I do want to make a thermal blade. Let me grab this guy, because it doesn't have to be a charged battery to make this upgrade. Hello. Thank you. There we go. It's nice to be able to cook your meal and eat it too while you're out in the wild. Okay. Let's put one of these plasteel ingots away. Let's do a little bit of lead hunting. I should be able to find some lead around here. Especially since I'm not terribly far. Yeah, see, like, this might already be lead right here. It's not. But it could have been. It could have been lead if I was lucky. But I was not lucky. I was, in fact, unlucky. I don't think I'm going to find it down here, but we're going to look anyway. Yeah, this is silver. Would not have expected to find that this close to my base, but okay. A little extra silver never hurt nobody. Quite the opposite, in fact. Go away, thing that wants to explode and annoy me. You want to annoy me, I don't want to let you annoy me. Here we go. You could be lead. No, silver. Okay, whatever. We'll look around here. These random lithium hunks are good, though. I need the lithium for other things. Let's go up and get some O2. Hey-oh, there's my 3rd lead. Not need more silver right now. Take that lithium though. Luckily you're not that deep. Top off the tanks. Now, since I'm out here looking for lead, I'm just going to grab a few more because later on when I decide to make the fabricator module, this saves me the pain of having to go lead hunting again. I've already got it on hand. So let's just go find it. It's down here. That looks like architect tech.
What you found is more than just an artifact. It will help me follow the traces my people left on this planet.
I'm glad it could help.
I know you would still prefer me to have a corporeal form of my own.
Well, that would be good.
Yes.
If you continue searching, I may regain some of my connection to the network, piece by piece.
There we go. More lead. Dang it. Bad luck on the lead. Cowboy with the resub, 51 months. Goodness gracious. Thank you so much, Cowboy. How you doing, my friend? How is life treating you? Well, I hope. There we go. Do I have space for this egg? Probably not. I'll grab it anyway. It'll look good in my bioreactor. Alright, well, I'm running out of room for lead. How many do I have? 4? I would have liked to have grabbed. Would have liked to have grabbed all 6, but it looks like that's not going to happen this trip. Ooh. Maybe. Dang it. Come on. There we go. I've actually got room for one more. You're the wrong thing. Yeah, that's more mess for silver. Yeah. That's the Argentite or Argenite or whatever the hell they are. They're the wrong thing, damn it. Let's top off on the O2. Alright, well, we'll head back out of this hole. And go see what we can find elsewhere. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Hello, lithium. You're killing me, Alice. All I want is one friggin' piece of lead. Come on. You can't find me one friggin' piece of lead? Place is lousy with titanium. Look at this. I mean, not titanium. Lithium. Lithium everywhere. Alright, let's go get some O2. Oh, a couple of possibilities there. Some shenanigans at work. You know what? I feel your pain. Oh, I do have 6 pieces of lead now. Sweet, we're out of here. I am in a position at work where I have to take, and I think I mentioned this last week, maybe, but I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna be doing for streaming going forward later in the summer to the fall. Right, I'm about to have to take a short-term assignment in Lake Charles, and I'm a little salty about it. It's the kind of thing that irritates me because it doesn't... Not because I mind doing the work. Actually, the work looks like it's actually going to be a hell of a lot of fun. But I'm a little irritated... Hang on a minute.
How do your people communicate if you are not networked?
What do you mean? We just talk to each other.
Do you not find that primitive? We exist as data. We are all aware of each other's thoughts and needs. Scientific endeavors are accomplished much more smoothly this way.
There's more to life than research, Alan. I can't lie. Work would go faster if I could read my colleagues' minds, but thoughts are private, and people have their own inner lives. People change and need space to think.
Space helps you think. I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
What do you mean by quiet?
Imagine 1,000 strings, each playing its own range of notes, none louder than the others. Each one builds harmony, a continuous thrum in the background of existence. I am now a lone string in search of familiar harmonies.
I'll help you find them.
So I'm basically going to have to take about a 7-month assignment in Lake Charles. It would be dramatic for me to say that in order to keep my job. That's probably not accurate. But it does kind of feel a little like that. And so I am a little salty about it. I gotta find my mobile dock. Thank you. Let's see. Where is my pod? Drop pod. Thank you. Mobile dock's over by the drop pod somewhere. I'll need to pack it up and bring it over here probably. So I got to think through how it's all going to work in terms of, for starters, I've been looking at laptops. I need a new laptop anyway. This is kind of just going to give me incentive to go get one. Preferably one that I can stream off of that'll have enough power to do the kinds of things that I'm going to want to do remotely. So that'll be good. Let's see. You're around here somewhere. I got to start packing this thing up so I don't lose it. Let's see. Okay, it used to be by the drop pod, but I had to take it out to deeper water. And I don't remember where it got left. If I can get under it, I'll be able to see it from below. Yeah, no, it's just that. It's not even, it's not even political, right? It's about how, it kind of is and kind of isn't. Like, the company hasn't been run all that well of late. No, I'm never going to find it from there. Maybe I need to be looking for it with the sun to catch it. Maybe I did move it over here after all. I didn't think that I did. I recall originally dropping it near the pod, and then we tried to build something. It was like, no, it needs to be deeper. So then I moved it deeper. Then I didn't pack it up and move it. I need to move it closer to my base. I don't want to have to build another mobile bay. It's going to make me angry. Let's go back and look over here. Oh, that sucks, Ronan. I'm sorry to hear it. Reorgs are a pain in the ass anyway. Like, just in general, I've never been a part of one that's a good experience for anybody. Oh, I did move it over here. Brilliant. There she is. Okay. I was cleverer than I thought I was. That makes me happy. Alright, let's make my module. We're going to make a storage module. There we go. Wait a minute. What's this other one here? Oh, it's right. I have the aquarium module as well, but I have no interest in that right now. Hard pass. Alright, we'll pick that guy up. And at the same time, we're going to dock. Let's get the battery out of the sea glider and charge it up.
Captain.
So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be trying to figure out what all that's going to look like in terms of when am I going to start, how's it all going to shake out, yada, 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 yada. The good news, like, ostensibly, it's kind of a good thing. It's kind of good. It's a good thing because it's work. I get an uplift, so they'll help. You know, they're going to cover my state income tax, which I wouldn't have had otherwise. I'll get a per diem, so I won't be out of pocket any money to live out there and everything, which is pretty common. But it's more the inconvenience of it. I've reached a point in my life that I have a nice, consistent, steady feeling, content creation gig. I stream a couple nights a week. I make some YouTube videos. I do the streaming tournament thing for Unlimited, which I really enjoy. And now it's kind of like, all right, how's all that going to work, and this, that, and the other thing, and I don't know. It's going to be a mess, truth be told, while I figure it all out. I love all the nice little touches of this game where you can, like, label lockers and stuff is just so friggin' awesome. I love that they've done that. All right, let's pick up a bunch of water and food and load this guy up. Where's my... I've got some snow gear. Put that in. I need to make me a coffee maker so I can start carrying that thermos. Alright. 6. This says water. It should just say drinks. I'll figure that out. Because I'll keep a couple thermoses of coffee in there, too, for when I go ashore. Let's put some of my snow gear in there. I need to make a propulsion cannon as well. Do I have the... I think I'm missing part of that blueprint still. Yeah, I got to find the rest of it. Irritates me. Let's see. I need to probably go do a bunch of fishing and salt gathering. And stock up on edibles. This is all fine. Move this stuff out of here. I'll throw a couple of those in the bin. But this is all crafted gear. That should not be in with that stuff. There's me a thermos. Let's put the lead in here. What do I need for that coffee machine? Just a couple of titanium, right? Yeah, okay, cool. A couple of titanium. That we got, kids. Let's go make us a coffee machine.
Ah, the sweet scent of dirty bean water.
The sweet scent of dirty bean water. Let's make 2 thermoses, actually. I like having those around. And you need to make a couple of storage modules for the prawn suit. I'll get around to that. I've already made the depth upgrade. Okay, I just need a piece of glass. Fine, I have a piece of glass. It's over here. There we go. Make another thermos. Alright, now, let's turn off some of these. I don't need you. I got that made. I've got that made. Okay. Nope. Forgot to turn to the bay. Fill that puppy up, baby. Alright. I think it's time to go do a little fishing. A whole lot of fishing. Although I've got some here. Not quite as much as I thought. Let's go ahead and cure 4 of them. I'll shove those in the locker. I do need more water. And I think I brought back some of the frost vase. I should go pick up some more salt so that I can make a whole bunch of the big water bottles the next time I go ashore. I also could go pick up the water filtration unit schematic, but I am inherently lazy. I think I will go to Outpost 0 and pick up those schematics, though. That won't take very long. Then we'll head over to Mercury and Kappa and finish opening up those sealed bits. Okay, there we go. Let me make a couple more beacons, shove them in the gear locker, put this in here, put these in here, put you in there. There we go. What is up, Argento? How you doing? All right. Let's go make like 2 more beacons. Do I have enough copper? I do. Just barely enough copper. No. Deployables. There we go. Eventually, I'm going to need them. So let's go ahead and make them. Especially if I go to Outpost 0, I'm going to need to make them. I just need to go ahead and make one. So I'll definitely put one out there. I think once I go to Outpost 0, I won't need to go back anytime soon. But I'll probably still go ahead and make one, put one out there. Let me grab the coffee, shove that in the locker. Alright, let's go harvest up a whole bunch of bladderfish and make a whole bunch of water. What are we drinking? Tonight is just Garrison. Nice and simple. A little bit of Texas Hill Country go-go juice. Hill Country's had a bad week. Hill Country's had a very bad week. I got an email earlier from the Garrison, the distillery guys. They're going to be running a fundraiser to try and do what they can for the various entities that need it. All the various communities that have been hit out there, which is... Can't throw a stone without hitting one, pretty much. Luckily, where they are in High and in Fredericksburg didn't really have too many problems. But not too far south of there in Kerrville and Hunt, they got hammered. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I'm a sucker for Garrison. They only make one bourbon that I'm not a tremendous fan of. And it's not bad. It just doesn't hit my palate right. I'm just not a big fan of it. So it's not like I don't recommend it. It's just that I don't personally drink a lot of it. I've gotten to the point I don't even keep it in the house. Again, not because it's bad, just because I know I won't drink it. So it's like, no point in keeping it around if I won't enjoy it. Alright, let's go make a whole bunch of water. Survival games are both fun and irritating simultaneously. Alright, we're gonna cook up one of these peeper and eat it. Like so. Then we're gonna shove the rest in with the rest of the edibles, and then let's go fill up the water locker on the truck. Or the drinks locker on the truck. Boop. Okay, that is a good start. Excellent. Oh, and let's put these beacons in the trunk. Bam. All right, baby. We are ready. Let's go to Outpost 0. Now, it turns out, I was looking at the map the other day. Right? You get this beautiful map. And my original thought process was, this little thing right here is the bridge, right? And I remember thinking, you had to go through the bridge and through all of this to get to Outpost 0. But on my other game that I was playing on my own, not this one, I was exploring all of this area and discovered very quickly that that could not be done. That's when I realized the only way to get to Outpost 0 was by the water. We be sea trucking, that's right. Sea trucking across the universe. And that's when I was like, oh, well then let me go look for this. And then, you know, it takes about 5 minutes up here to understand that, to find the spot. You kind of go up under the ice shelf a little bit, and bam, like you're there. You come up in a little pool, which makes sense, right? Because the story of the game is that all of these bases are connected by the ocean, and I think it was Fred was the sea truck driver, right? He was constantly driving the truck between each different location. So it makes total sense that everything can be visited by sea truck. But it took me a while to kind of wrap my brain around that, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is it right up here. Because you go way up under the ice pack. Yeah, this is it. I'm almost positive. I'll go in here a little ways. Yep, this is it. I'll look up. There's a little place for me to come topsides. And this should be Outpost 0. This is... Yep. The weather's bad, but this is it. Okay. So here's what we're going to do real quick, because I am an anal jerk, and I like to make sure that I can always get back to places if I need to.
I have been able to sense the location of an important artifact. I will share its coordinates so you can look into it.
Thanks.
Got it.
All right.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Come on. There we go. Now, the one thing that's working against me here I don't have the complete cold suit yet. I only have one piece of it, but I don't think it's going to matter. I don't have to spend a ton of time outside here, and there's a lot of thermal lilies around, so I should be okay. But this is Outpost Zero. This is the last place Sam worked. This is where they basically exiled her after they didn't like what she was doing at the robotics facility or something. Don't think there's anything for me to scan out here. We'll just take a quick peek. Okay. Come on. All right, let's get inside before we freeze to death. We don't want to freeze to death. Freezing to death is bad, okay? Ooh, Argento, you did good, buddy. Red, White, and Bourbon is a great event.
What did Altera use this place for?
Researchers here were trying to find me.
If you've... Argento, have you had the chance to make it to the distillery? Just out of curiosity. I'm going to be scanning a whole lot of things in here. Got a PDA. Rules for alien intruder. Sort of don't care. Oh, they have an ion cube. What do we got here? There's the control room plans. The control room is one of the coolest new additions to this game. I wish they had it in original Subnautica.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Lil wanted to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them, Alteran.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our own world. I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
Cheese on a cracker. Saw me. Managed to eject the cargo modules and hide. Sitting here with the lights off, sweating through my shirt. I'm not gonna get pooped out of the back end of a sea monster to save Altera some
I love
money.
Fred.
Manuel, not going to be happy. Not one bit.
Fred might be the most relatable character in the entire game. Because he's just like, I am not dying on this frozen rock for this company. And it's like, you know what? I kind of sympathize with your sentiment there, my dude.
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
Picture of Sam with her big old cat. We'll hold on to that.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it.
Ah, okay.
I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgub that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan.
Ah, okay, here
that
we
was
go.
probably the easy part.
All right.
Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, they can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold.
Alan, what is this place?
Okay,
It
we'll
is
come back to Sam in a minute.
technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
This facility provides the means for rapid travel.
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
So, Sam fabricated or copied the enzyme from the first game, enzyme 42 or whatever the hell it was called, duplicated it so that she could inject it into the frozen Leviathan that we found. But obviously she died before she pulled it off, because we found the little injection system when we were up there at the Leviathan last week. What I don't know is what killed her. Like, did they find out she was gonna do it and then they killed her? Why is everybody on this planet gone? It would have made sense if they had just pulled them out of here, but it seems like everybody's dead, and that's where I'm confused. Sam and the security guy are dead according to the company records. But where's everybody else? Did they just pick them up and pull the whole team out? That makes no sense. Sea Emperor Puke. Yes, exactly. Sea Emperor Puke. But I'm trying to figure out, like, this is the question that's been rolling around in my brain. It's like, she doesn't believe her sister died of negligence. It doesn't, based on what we're seeing, I'm kind of with her. I don't think her sister died of negligence. But what I don't understand is what did kill her sister. Did the security guy try to stop her and it went bad? Like, I don't know. It's not clear to me kind of what happened here. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope, just a bunch of things. Okay. Let's head back to the Mercury Deuce, cut her open, get the stuff out of it. We'll head back to copper mining just long enough to cut those couple of sealed crates open, and then we'll take Spack. No, Drav, I don't want you to spoil it, Drav. That's the beauty of it. I'm vocalizing my questions, right? I'm trying to talk through the story like, okay, it's a good mystery. They're feeding you little dribs and drabs here and there. It's enough to keep you interested, right?
Outpost 0 is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing, but not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
These are worth both food and water, and will save me a little bit of pain. There we go. Ooh, you know what? I need some salt. Let's pick up a bunch of salt while we're here. Maybe, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm very low on copper. So maybe we'll look around and pick up some of that too. We're not gonna find a lot of mineral nodes out here, I don't think. Hey, Doctor, look, buddy. You can say that. The rest of us can't. Just, you know, pointing this out. You get to make those kinds of snide remarks. You're married to her. We don't get to do that. I need it for when I make cured fish, and then it's also goes into the little iodine tablets that you make. So you pick up, there's like a plant you pick up on the mainland. You combine it with salt to make a little water purification tablet, and then you combine the water purification tablet with snow, and you make the big water bottles. Or, I just picked up the blueprint for a water filtration unit, I could do that. The thing that drives me crazy about the water filtration unit is how much power it eats up. I went through this the last time I was playing the base game. You know, I had a single bioreactor, and I put a water filtration unit in the base. But when I did that, I had a devil of a time keeping that thing fed. The water filtration unit is such a high power demand. So it was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I want a nuke reactor. But I haven't found the blueprints for a nuke reactor yet. They've got to be out here. I just ain't found them. I should come up here and do a little lithium grabbing on my way back to base. I'm gonna need a bunch more lithium before this is all said and done, so there's these fumarole fields are lousy with it. I should grab some while I have the opportunity. That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know that about the order. Usually, I only build one base. Usually, I only build a base large enough for one. Basically, I mean, I build a base, and one nuke reactor takes care of it for me. Like, I've never had a problem where I needed that much power. Okay. Let's get rid of my salt. I don't want to carry that around all day. Good enough. Man, there's nothing wrong with overkill in this game. You will frequently hear me joke about anything worth doing is worth overdoing. I'm a big believer in that. Oh, it feels good to have the laser cutter again. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with overkill. I'm kind of more, I'm like Mr. Conservative. A lot of folks play this game kind of I would say, like, by the seat of their pants. That's unfair, but that's how I think of it. I generally won't go out unless I have food and water and batteries and everything else, right? Like, I'm the kind of guy that probably carries too much crap with me, but I don't trust. Oh, hello, reactor rod. I don't trust, right? I don't trust the game to not rip me off or leave me out, hang me out to dry somewhere where I'm going to wish I had stuff. I also am the kind of guy, like I was saying earlier, talking about my sea truck and my sea moth, like, I love, you know, treating it as a remote base of operations. So I will overmake food and water just so I don't have to think about it. I can just go, oh, I've got it done. What the hell is this thing? What the hell is a parallel processing unit? I don't know, but I'm sure we're going to find out. Yeah, Adel I think that would probably do it. My problem with bioreactors is, again, I'm lazy. I hate having to constantly find stuff to feed them. So, for me, what I love about the nuke reactors is they're kind of like fire and forget, right? You build one nuke reactor, you load it up with a rod, and then you can just walk away forever. Like, I can think of maybe back when I played the original game the first time, I think I played long enough, I might have built a second reactor rod. Maybe. But it is not normal. Like, that is unusual. Ooh, a wiring kit. That's sexy. Let's hit these oxygen plants again real quick, because we are a little lower than I would like. Well, that's why you build huge alien containment. That's amazing. I don't think I've ever built alien containment. So I love the idea of self-sustaining logistics operations. I am with you there. I'm a big fan. Like, that would be awesome. I remember the first time I played, that was kind of my attitude. Yes. Copper wire. We love this because it saves me pain. Okay, that's just another way out. Let's go back to oxygen plants. I'm not quite done exploring this yet, but I am close to being done. Oxygen plant. Oxygen man. Let's cut this door open because I am a completionist and I don't like doors being left unthing. For something about this game, I've never been big into the crow beds. I think it's because in my real life, I am not much of a, I have no green thumb. That's just not a thing for me. Okay, I've been up here already. Yeah, I have. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I was here earlier before I cut open doors. Okay. There's another PDA entrance in there that I'm missing. I'm going to go top off on auction and get back in there until I find it. There are 2 PDAs in there. Or did I already find the other one? I'll go take a quick peek. Let's see. Okay. Mercury 2 logs. Yeah, no, there's a second log in this section of the Mercury Deuce. I have seen some YouTube videos of some truly insane Subnautica bases. Like people that built like bases way out over the edge of the reef in the original game, way down, just so they could study ghost leviathans. Like, that was their whole reason for doing it, which just to this day still cracks me up. All they wanted to do was to be able to sit inside their base and watch ghost leviathans go by. And I was like, oh, okay, better you than me, I guess. There is a PDA somewhere. I think it's in the engine room. Have I missed it? Yes. There it is. Okay, that's the last thing I was looking for in here. Well, you say hunt them, Doctor. Now, what are we talking about? Like, hunt them and take pretty pictures? Because you can't kill them, right? Unless I've missed something. All right, what do we got? Let's clean out the inventory here. Do, 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 do. There we go. You can? Woo! I'm not gonna lie. There's a part of me that would never want to. Right? Like, there's a part of me that goes, huh, neat challenge. And there's a part of me that goes, but why? Like, why would I want to kill one? Just to say you have, okay, maybe. That's there is a part of me that understands that, but like, I'm too much of an explorer. I think, you know, I'm an Eagle Scout, I'm a Boy Scout. I think at the end of the day, the whole, you know, take only pictures, leave only footprints mentality is a little too deeply ingrained to the point where it even impacts how I play this game. You know, the thing about Subnautica is that you are an intruder into this environment. You are unquestionably, you are the alien in this place. All of these environments, this is an easy lithium, I'm just gonna grab it as we go by. All of these environments are hostile to you, you know. I don't want to say by design, but, you know, natively. They are natively hostile. And so, as a result, I look at it a lot like I look at the nature on our own planet, which in a lot of ways is still natively hostile to humans, depending on where you are and what you're doing. Oh, that one behind the Aurora always catches me out in the first game. The one up by the bow you can see coming, but very commonly I find that while I'm exploring the stern, or like behind, like that divot in the sand behind the stern of the Aurora, that Reaper will pick me up and I'll be like, oh, I forgot this loser was back here, damn it. The first time I did it, it scared the bejesus out of me because it was like, I had no idea it was there. Those stupid Reapers are stealthy bastards. That's why I like the sonar. I was talking earlier about how I miss having the sonar for my, you know, I had it for my Seamoth. I want it for my Sea Truck. Because the sonar lets you look out and know where the big baddies are and go, okay, I know now not to go over that way at this depth or whatever. Alright, this one is sealed, I think. This one's not. That one's sealed over here. There's probably nothing particularly amazing in this, but I'm a there we go. Oh, power cell's sexy. I'm a don't leave anything behind, don't leave anything useful behind kind of guy. And it's not that hard to come back here and grab it. All you have is Turubus and the Zapper. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I am sad. I really love the sonar. I also liked being able, like, the first game, I was talking about this last week. Like, when you play the original Subnautica, that first night you're in the reef is terrifying. The shallows are not dangerous, but you don't know that yet. And so you hear all these weird sounds and angry animals, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And so, like, you don't want to go out in the water at night. Eventually, though, as you spend more time in the game, you become a little more comfortable, almost complacent with going out in the water in the dark. And what I always loved about the sonar on my Seamoth was, it made me very comfortable going out in the dark. I could constantly pulse the sonar and know where the sea. Oh, no, I'm not going to run into anything. I'm not going to run into a Leviathan. And not having that in the Sea Truck takes away a little of that comfort zone, right? A little bit of that. Oh, I'm probably not going to get eaten while I'm out here. I don't necessarily have that same warm and fuzzy. Okay, I want to go back to the Mercury Deuce. I want to pick up some lithium on my way back to home. And then we're going home. I need to dump off all the crap I picked up. And then I got to figure out what I want to do next. There's a whole bunch of lithium by some of these fumarole spots over here. Oh, Adildrell. The music is 100% part of the design of the game. A very, very brilliant part, in my opinion. I mean, you guys know me. I'm a film score nerd. So I absolutely adore what they've done with the music in this game and the ambiance and the way it all comes together, because they've done such a good job with it. That is someplace I've not been and looks particularly dangerous. We will go there eventually, but not today, Buana. Not today. Okay. We're looking for lithium. How did my beacon end up 500 meters from where I left it? I left that beacon right here. Is there something in this game that will carry beacons away? That is not right. Something moved it. That's really strange. I've never seen that happen. Alright. Up over here, as I head back towards home, I will find some lithium. Repo Man. Repo Man came and towed your beacon. There we go. There's a couple of pieces. Oh, missed one. I should probably just sea glide this for a spell, because there's going to be all kinds of lithium through here if I crawl along the bed and look in the right places. Yep, like this. We are going to load up as much as we can carry. So I'm going to need it for plasteel, and I want to build some storage modules for my prawn suit. And I need lithium for that. You grow sea monkeys. That's... See, you guys have explored parts of this game that I've never explored. The whole alien containment, aquariums, grow beds. I've never even attempted that stuff. Alright. We'll turn around and head back soon. Pick up maybe one or two more pieces. Yep, I see a couple of one over here. There's one. Alright, let's head back to the truck. Head back to the car. Sea monkey might have moved it. Okay. So I've discovered, I do know that they bring you stuff. I have discovered that. Chat kind of put me onto that last week, which was something that I didn't know. The pinned recipe thing is interesting. Is that confirmed? Really? That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that that was a thing. Hang on. Let's pick up a couple of... There we go. I'll eat some fish when I get back to the barn. In this playthrough, the first... Actually, I think the only magnetite I've ever had was given to me by two sea monkeys. I know now that I can find it in very small quantities on land, But at the time, playing this playthrough, I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely slow. Home again, home again. Welcome aboard, Captain. Alright. First things first. Let's go charge up some batteries and get a meal. Okay. Now, let's cook a meal. Wait, yep. Give me some peeper. Peeper! Okay. Now, we're less likely to starve to death. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna make, gonna make some storage modules for the prawn. Let's make at least 2. Oh, I made the drill arm. I need more diamond. Or no, I don't need the diamond. I have the diamond. Okay, brilliant. Okay, I just need to pull it out and go make the drill arm. Let's do it. 4 diamond and a couple of titanium. Sweet. There we go. I'd forgotten I had... It's the other game I've already made the drill arm in. I've made the drill arm, like, I have yet to take the stinking prawn out because it's such a hassle. The terrain in this game does not seem very prawn friendly, and I know eventually I will run into a module where I can attach the prawn and drag it around with the sea truck, but since I haven't found that yet, I'm very, like, kind of, do I really have to take this thing out? Like, oh, that would be good to have. All right. Okay, batteries are charged. Oh, I can stash this power cell. I don't need. Actually, let's empty out the back of the truck. And I got all kinds of stuff in here. Let's clean it out. Alright, crafted bits. Ingots, wire, kits, power cells, reactor rods, etc. A couple of batteries. Actually, I should have used the batteries. One of these is already full. Grab that guy. Get the laser cutter working again. Everything in here is good. Okay. Copper, titanium. Ugh, you're killing me. Salt. Ion cube. Okay. Starting to get a little organized here. There we go. And let's put this poster up on the wall. And this guy. Ta-da! All the comforts of home or something. Okay. All right. All right. Now we're starting to feel good. Starting to feel good. Okay. So, do I want to try and make the fabricator module? Do I have any chips laying around? I don't. I have copper wire. I have gold. I would need some table coral. Luckily, I know where to get some table coral. Let's go make a fab module, because we can. I have not Addledrell. I feel like I've heard of it. I feel like I've heard of it. What am I coming out here for? Table coral. It's night. That ought to make it easy to find. It's got a little bit of a red glow to it. Look at all this mess. Free titanium. Found it here. Boom. It's another PDA. Those are hard to see in the daylight. There's some table coral. Oh, leave me alone. You big meanie. There's a piece. I remember there being one end of this trench somewhere that was just lousy with this stuff. That was just all over the place. Clearly I am not looking in the right spot. I've got enough for one chip, but I'd like to go back with a little more because I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more. There's another piece. Let's find a little bit of oxygen plantage. I wouldn't even know. How do you kill those things? Can you stab it with the knife? Will that eventually kill it? If you stab it enough with the knife? There's a piece. Alright, that'll give me enough for a couple of chips. That'll have to do. Sun's coming up. It's going to make that stuff a little harder to find. Okay. I feel like I have rammed one of those before. The nice thing about the truck is sturdier than the Seamoth. The truck can take a beating, almost like a prawn. The Seamoth was excessively fragile. I lost a Seamoth to a Reaper once. This wasn't that long ago. I forget what had happened, but the Seamoth was at like 87%. And it was that stinking Reaper off the stern of the Aurora that I didn't know was there. Scared the bejesus out of me. And then next thing I know, the damn thing exploded. And I was like, what? I was very upset. You're here. No, that's organics. You're here. Okay, time to put my other egg in here. Nope, organics is here. Nice clear day up top. And now we can fabricate things on the go. You know, when we want to.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I love that the dock repairs and I mean, of course, they always always powered it. I love that it repairs it, though. There's even a little bit of storage in here to go with my fabricator. Very, very nice. Love it. Love it. All right. Just about time to go ashore and do a little more exploring. I can unpin this guy. No. Not making an aquarium anytime soon. That would actually be really good to have. Do I have a wire? If I don't have a wiring kit around, I 100% have enough silver. Do I have a wiring kit? I do have a wiring kit. Let's make it. Nope, I gotta go to the vehicle upgrade thing. Presumably I do it over here? No. I guess I have to do it at the Snow Fox crafting thing. Okay, that's fine. Or that wouldn't be a modification station. No, I didn't think so. Ruby 2 enamel glass. I could actually make this right now too, which would be smart of me. Just to get it done. Enamel glass. I need more lead. I'm out of lead again. I won't deal with it now. I'll deal with it later. Let me pin that glass recipe. And then... yeah, I've got the stuff I need for the jump module. Right? Okay, let's leave this table coral behind. Where's my organics? You? No. You. No. You. There we go. Let's leave you behind. I don't want to go crazy. I still need a couple of them. No. There we go. Okay. Just to double check. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the lead feels like it's a little irritating. So far, it certainly has been at any rate. All right, let's top off food and water. Let's cook some more peeper. For a quickie meal. Oh. I've got some salt. And the frost vase, I can make some water purification tablets. In fact, I'm going to take some salt with me so that I can make more. Nice thing about having the crafting to go with me is that I can make some more water purification tablets. And then once I get some more frost vase. Sweet. All right, I think we're ready to go. I guess I should heal up. There we go. Now, you used to be able to build... I wonder if you can still do this. Can you still build the do they still make the fabricator for... They don't. In the first game, there was like the first aid kit fabricator, and just every half hour or something, there was like a free first aid kit. You just built one, and you just never had a never-ending supply of first aid kits. I guess that's not a thing in this game. Okay. All right. But I've got some first aid kits with me over here, I think. I need the propulsion cannon recipe. Still. There's a portion of Phi Robotics that I need the propulsion cannon to get into. I don't remember where to get that stupid recipe. I don't remember. Oh, and there's one other thing we're going to go look at on the way. Well, there's two. We're going to check out this other artifact. And then that. I realized in my other playthrough that I had been near enough to this supply cache that your computer's like, oh, we found this thing, and it gives you the beacon, and then I literally never went and checked it out forever. And then finally one day I was like, what is this beacon marker in my PDA? And I went over here and found stuff. And I don't remember if I checked it out in this game, this playthrough. So we're going to go scope it out real briefly, just to make sure that it has been addressed. I hate leaving free stuff behind. Yeah, I know you can craft first aid kits by hand. I liked having the thing that just did it for me. I was a big fan of that. Okay, so it looks like I did make it over here. Or did I? It is not clear. 2 of these have been open, but there's still a PDA on the ground. 3 of these have been open. Apparently I forgot to pick up this PDA. Or open this. Weird. But apparently I have been here at least once. Now, the other thing that I'm not sure I did was if I went down into here. Because this sea monkey thing goes way deep. Like, way, way deep. Like, architect deep.
It is both reassuring and unsettling to rediscover this site after being in storage for so long. My connection to the network grows stronger, however slightly. I hope you will continue to search for more of these.
Alright, we got a whole bunch of possible gold here. I don't really need the gold right now. Oh, leave me alone. The stupid explodey fish are so annoying. Okay, that was the other reason I wanted to come down there. Is I remembered finding that architect thing, and I was like, I want to make sure that we don't need that in this game. There we go. They sound like chihuahuas, so I can 100% see the analogy. Okay, let's get out of here. Mission accomplished. I got done what I wanted to get done, so let's turn that off now. Where are we going? I'm not going back to the Mercury 2. I think I'm going to the West Dock. I don't need Kappa. I don't think I'll ever have to go. I shouldn't have to go back to Kappa again, but I do need the West Dock, which is over this way. since we're here. And the frost anemone is really tasty. Very juicy. Lots of water. That'll save me a little trouble. A nice quick stop. Let's save this real quick. We've had a lot of good progress tonight. Okay. I don't care what anybody says. These goofy glow-in-the-dark jellyfish things still creep me the crap out. Alright, here we are. Let's change some things around. I can leave the Sea Glide here. Actually, for where I'm going, the Sea Glide might be useful. I need these things. I'm 100% keeping the repair tool. I won't need the air bladder. I shouldn't need the habitat builder. I definitely want the pingling stuff. Okay, that'll do for now. Let me grab the thermoses, just in case. And let's swap you out. The rebreather, well, no. Not where I'm going. The rebreather might still be useful. Let's level this guy out. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, I have to figure out where to make the Snow Fox upgrades. Because I have the materials for an upgrade that I apparently can't make. Which is mildly irritating. Okay, we gotta do some pingling exploration. The map that Sam left behind showed some pingling sites. We know the antidote is out here somewhere in one of these pingling holes. And there was one over here by Phi Robotics that I think is like the test bed or something. We're going to go check it out. The air bladder was handy, and I still keep it around for emergencies, but I haven't needed it in a spell. That's true. Oh my god, those squid things from the first game, the crab squids or whatever they are, those things are terrifying. Whoever designed those things, like, reached into my nightmares and plucked that thing out and was like, here you go. Have fun with this.
Stealth mode activated.
Hello, magnetite. This thing turns so slowly. Okay, nothing else in here worth having. Let's get out before we freeze to death.
See you later.
Alright. Hilariously, being on land at night is not nearly as terrifying as being in the ocean at night. I don't think I want to go this way. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in here just far enough to pick up some of those goofy peppers. Are those in here? Yeah. I want some of those things. I love carrying these things around just as a quick backup for when I run into the possibility of freezing to death. I would say the sun is coming up, but I'm not convinced that's what that means. Alright, let's head out here. Now, Sam left me a map of this. Hold on a minute. Let's pull this map up. Here we go. So I am here. There's the little test one. I'm trying to run through here. I'm betting that this is where she stored the antidote, but there's a couple more of these worth checking out. I remember getting stuck in one of them last week. I got cornered by one of those snow beast things and basically got stuck in one for a while. Because I was out there on foot. I didn't have this goofy thing yet. What's up the ladder, boys? When I see the ladder, I get interested and I want to go investigate. It makes me wonder if you guys have stashed good things away somewhere, or if you're just messing with me. That's the Pathfinder tool. Looks like you're just messing with me again. Wait, maybe we're not. Hold on. Eh. Yep, you're messing with me. Oh wait, here's some frost face. That reminds me. Let's make some water. There we go. Must remember to grab frost vase as we go by. I like having the big bottles of water. If I can avoid building the water filtration station, that will make me very happy. Mostly because it'll mean avoiding building a nuke reactor, which truthfully doesn't bother me, but so far I haven't even remotely found the materials for it. And lead is such a joy to get in this game, as we were discussing earlier. A pingling hut.
Spy Penguin online.
And what are we looking for, my dude? There's like nothing here. This one feels like kind of a waste. This one's a trap. Titanium and quartz. Yeah, that's difficult to get. Break lines. Let's just not. We're good. Nothing interesting at this one. Can grow what? Planters. Oh, I can grow the frost. Ooh. Oh, Doc. See, you're smarter than I am. You're like, oh, easy, just grow it. I'm like, man, I'm too stupid to think of that. Okay, I need to not be here. I need to go be somewhere else. I see how to get out of here. There's a right turn here I was not looking at earlier. Ooh, I am beat up. Snow Fox is smoking. Let's stop and hit it with a brief repair tool. Moment. Boats rots the brain. I mean, you're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. Okay, I've got a pretty decent idea where I am now. Pull my map up again. Just refresh my memory here. I'm up here now. Okay. Which means that Sam's antidote is going to be just up here on the right somewhere. Possibly in this one. There's a little pingling hut here, possibly in this one.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Whoa. This is just ore veins? That's it? That's all that's in here?
Ow.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Agent
Not that one, then. Yes, I know you're trying to freeze to death, and I'm trying for you not to freeze to death. Give me a moment. See? There, now you're not freezing to death. Must be farther in. There's another one over here on the left, and there's... maybe? Let's try this guy back up here. There's one back here. I remember there being one back here somewhere. There it is. Maybe it's this one. I don't think it's this one. There's a Shima.
Ready and waiting.
Alright, so this is some kind of research area that we can no longer access for some reason. Or magnetite. Take that. Signal's starting to get crappy. I guess there's a max range on these things before they start to get a little dicey.
Until next mission.
Am I about to freeze to death? Yes. Oh, I should have had one of the pepper things. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, nothing exciting to report here. Whole bunch of quartz that I never care about, because it's just quartz, and I can get quartz all the time. We gotta get you a snow kit, sweetheart. I think I know how to do that now. No. Thank you. No. Get on the stupid bike. Thank you. I'm having a thought, Barbosa. Let's try something really dumb. I still need Snowstalker fur. This guy looks to camp up there. I bet I can go steal his fur. What do you bet? Let's go find out. Okay, that ought to be good. I think I only needed 2 more pieces. 3's a little overkill. But it's fine. It gives me a little extra. Now I must get out of here before I freeze to death.
Until next mission.
Yeah. So where is this antidote? Where did you stash it, Sam? I can hear things growling in there. I don't want to be in that cave. Ah, maybe here? Maybe here. Let's find out. That looks like it. Yep,
Sam
there
must
we
have
go.
stashed this here.
Well, her little note
She
said
was
she
going to
did.
use this antibacterial agent to neutralize the bacterium.
Her log said this was where it was. I just didn't know which hovel she had stashed it in.
See you later.
Okay. Okay, now that we have this... Stop that. Really? Okay. Now that we have that done, now we want to go back to the Leviathan research area, which I can get through this tunnel. Hopefully. I thought. Yes, here we are. It's a tight fit, but we can make it. And now it's a straight run across. There's my little beacon over there. Oh, crap. Catch me now, dirtbag. Can I take this thing all the way in? Be kind of fun. Looks like I can take it most of the way in. Nice. Saves time. That's probably about as far as we can take it. Alright. I don't remember it glowing angry red last time I was here. water. All right, here we go. Let's do the thing.
I believe the antibacterial agent was effective. Without it, the bacteria could have spread. Now it cannot. Your sister's memory will live in you through this gesture.
Feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in realizing that you've reached the end of something?
Sometimes. Closure is a sense of resolution, like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work. I learned a little bit more about the person I've looked up to for, well, my whole life. I wish I told her that more. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
I didn't know I could make hydrochloric in this game. Okay. I have yet to find anything that needs hydrochloric in this game. But hey, first time for everything, I suppose. Alright. That's done. I now have enough snow... Oh my god, this stupid thing. I now have enough snow stalker fur to finish making cold gear for myself. But I think I left all the fiber mesh back at home, so that was a mistake. I should have grabbed some and taken it with me. Oh man, it's night out here? Bummer. Alright. I'm gonna go back the way I came. Just because... presuming I can find this cave entrance. Look at that. Nailed it first time. Alright, I've done everything that I think I need to do out here. In the glacier fields, anyway. We have found the antidote. We have fixed the Leviathan. What in the hell was that? I don't know, but we're going to keep moving. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else I need to do out here. I would still like to find the propulsion cannon recipe because there's a portion of Phi Robotics I can access only after I get the propulsion cannon. And somehow I only have half that recipe, and I don't even know where to look for the other half. That is one thing that I think this game I don't want to say fails at. Makes a little more difficult than the first one, is figuring out where to find all the recipes. Feels a lot more complicated in this game. It feels like there's fewer places to grab things. Now maybe that's a misnomer. Maybe it's just in my brain. But it feels that way. Oh yeah, need to repair it too. Let's fix up my bike. I busted up my ride. Alright, sun's coming up. Well, right. In the first game, you spend so much time exploring the chunks of the aurora that have landed all over the planet that you generally find most things, right? In this game, it feels a lot more difficult to find recipes. They don't seem to have a lot of overlap. And so if you miss them in one location, you just miss them. Like, you then have to, like, then I feel like I have to go to one of these third-party tools and ask myself, okay, where do I find this goofy thing? Speaking of fire robotics, we should be back here. Yeah. I'm going to go back in here real quick and just see if maybe I've missed the other half of this propulsion cannon. Actually, you know what? No, we're just going to cheat. I'm going to go over here. There we go. I'm cheating. Chemical apes. Yeah. I'm just, the Wikipedia is usually pretty good. Let's see. Sea monkey nests. Sea monkey nests. Okay, so I need to go do a lot more exploring, apparently. So I'm not going to find it on shore. I have to go just swim around the ocean until I find stuff. I guess that's what they've done, is that the sea monkey nest replaces the Aurora's, the Aurora wreckage, right? The nests are just little bits of tech stashed in each of them for various things. What's up, Jimbo? See, for me, cheating is just hiring a lawn crew. I despise mowing the lawn. I hate it so much. I just pay someone else to do it. Hold up. There we go. Whoa. What in the hell? Okay. That's more than a little weird. Alright. Now, I brought some salt. Let's make a bunch of tablets. Interesting. If I need more antidote, I can always make more. How curious. Right now, I want to make more purification tablets. No, that's reasonable, Doc. I hear you there. I don't have anywhere close to that much land, and I still hate cutting my own grass. I got burned out on it as a kid, right? Dad used to pay me. I mean, I did get paid, but, you know, growing up, there was an expectation that I would do it, and I would get a small amount of money to do it. And, but I just, in this climate, right, I live on the Gulf Coast, the heat, the humidity, when I would come home from the summers when I was in college, I would have to mow the grass in the summertime. And Lord help me, it pissed me off. Because it's just miserable. It's a horrible experience. Alright. Why am I stuck here? There we go. I got one full thermos and one empty thermos. We'll clean them up here. Let's put the rebreather back on. Put my snow gear in here. I'll just leave everything I've got on me. Let's head back to the base for now. Let's head back to the barn for the moment. You were born here. Where is here? I don't know where home is for you. Everyone's all over the place, right? Like, who knows? There you go. I feel your pain. I love this town. I really do. Except for the, like, 6 months a year that the sun shines here. Then I don't like it so much. Then I like it just a little less. Didn't know you were local. All right, let's see. I should go check out this artifact marker on the far side of me. There's some sea monkey nests out over there that I want to ingest and check out as well. So I will probably... Let's dock this thing. I still need to go... I gotta go lead hunting again. Bleh, lead hunting. And, because I want to go ahead and get this depth module made and put some more lead back in the queue. And I need to make my my cold weather gear. I'll get that done first and just use up the snowstalker pieces. Stash the magnetite, because I'm sure I'll need it for something else again eventually. Okay, fair enough. Well, you know, Joe, one of the things, you're right, they're not quite as intense, but one of the things that I've learned about the U.S. is that just about anywhere you live in the States can have excruciatingly hot weather. Like, it can happen literally anywhere. All right, let's finish making it. I have the headpiece. What I need now is the bodysuit and the gloves.
Made of tightly knit Kevlar microfiber and insulated with an alpine yoke around the neck and shoulders. The cold suit is designed to delay the onset of hypothermia.
And you know what? While I've got this fiber mesh here, let's make a couple extra first aid kits. I seem to keep getting stabbed by things. Okay. I've got just a few random materials. Let's stash all those away. I still got to figure out where to make this upgrade for... Where do I make Snow Fox upgrades? I don't make them in the fabricator. I don't make them at the vehicle upgrade station. Where do I actually make these damn things? That's weird. Yes, 100% on the walk. I'm with you. Okay. Let's drink a little bit. We're down to... Yeah. Okay. Let's bust out the Sea Glide and go hunting. We're going to go lead hunting. And we're going to go see if we can dig up the rest of a propulsion cannon recipe. Doesn't look like we're going to find it in here. Nope. Okay. Let's just keep going farther east. Leave me alone, turd nugget. Bloody hell, I hate those things. It is a little bit like being attacked by a chihuahua. Go away! Thank you. Ah, laser cutter. That would have been handy to have a while ago. Still digging, still looking. Finding nothing, finding nothing. Very sad. Super sad. Oh Lord, more of these idiots. Was just down here. I'm like relatively positive. More laser cutter. Again, it would have been handy had I known to look here a long time ago. Still looking for propulsion cannon recipes. Looks like more laser cutter over there. Yep. All the laser cutter fragments in the world. Oh, what'd you bring me? Thanks. Lead would have been more useful. There it is. Okay, there we go. Nailed it. Now I can finish cleaning out the goofy fire robotics base. Because there's a room back there that you can unlock with the propulsion cannon. It's full of all kinds of chests of goodies. Excuse me, copper. Thank you. Alright, let's just keep replenishing the oxygen until we find our way out of this rat hole. Here we go. Here we go. Progress. There we are. Okay. So we got the propulsion cannon recipe. Let's go make one of those. Where's home? Back to the west. Ah, I know where I am. I remember finding this particular spot some time ago. These will be good eating. Can this, like, if you grow sea monkeys in an aquarium, will they still bring you stuff? How can they even go get it? If they're completely contained in the aquarium, surely they can't go get anything. Like, that wouldn't make any sense for them to be able to do that. Then again, not that this game requires it making sense. Let's pull up the recipe for this. Hold on. Do I have the bits I need? I do have the bits I need. They're just all in the base. Okay, that's fine. Wiring kit, titanium, and a battery. Easy peasy, baby. Make one, go stash it in the truck. Okay. Now, let's work on this depth module upgrade because I am a bit of a completionist turd nugget. I need you. I have one synthetic fiber rolling around that I looted from somewhere. And an enamel glass. I need glass and lead. I'm pretty sure I have the glass. If not, I can make the glass. I don't have the glass. I don't even have enough quartz. I have exactly enough quartz. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's make a glass and a couple of ingots. When you turn them loose at is kind of their tether point. Okay. Okay, I'm going to keep the glass. Let's stash the silver. Oh, I've also got some hydrochloric, which I don't need, but okay. And then let's ditch this copper. Wrong thing to click. There we go. Let's grab a fresh battery for the Sea Glide. Alright, we need lead. Let's go lead hunting. Do I want to take the prawn? I'm kind of tempted to take the prawn. I won't, though. Oh, wait, I was going to go check out this guy. Let's go check out this artifact thing that I've got a marker for. It's close to home. It's probably at the bottom of another one of these sea monkey nests. Oh, you bringing me something? Oh, that was handy. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Looks like I might have been closer to this thing earlier and just not realized it. Some more oxygen plants, though. There we go. Yeah, we're close now. Well, hello, boys. Oh, I've been down here already. I thought. No, here we go. Okay.
Perhaps its data will tell me something useful.
Okay.
I have collected enough data to extrapolate the location of a component necessary to assemble my body. I will provide a signal.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, I need some oxygen plantage, please. There we go. Keep those coming until I can get out of here. Probably find my way topside in 60 seconds. Yep, there we go. Nailed it. Okay, that one's done. Go away, stupid idiot. You bother me. Okay. That one's done. Now we'll take the sea truck out to this other one. But right now, let's go back and get our depth upgrade made. You know what else I want to make? Hang on. I want to make a control room.
How do humans function with such a fallible and inferior body?
Excuse you?
Knew that was
my
coming.
body is anything but inferior. I work hard for my body to be able to do what it does.
Yes, but its overall form is not ideal. For example, consider its use of primitive ball and socket joints.
Is there anything you don't find primitive? Humans bartered with evolution to get more brain wrinkles and opposable thumbs.
It is true, the opposable thumb is excellent.
I'm glad we
But
agree.
all corporeal forms are temporary. The ability to be reborn when a body breaks down is paramount.
My body is my own and I cherish it. It grows with me. Humans have one life. We plant trees we can never experience the shade of. We build for the next generation.
Noble, but again, truly inefficient.
You are incredibly frustrating, you know that?
I hope to see the forms of my people again.
You are so annoying. All right, I'm low on quartz. Actually, I think I know what I can do here. Hold on. Where's my habitat builder? Oh, I put it in the truck. I put it in the truck. Hold on. I know what I want to do. I stashed it in the truck. There she is. Come here, you. No, not you. Oh, right. I need glass, not quartz. Okay. I'm gonna have to just go run up north and pick up a whole bunch of quartz, because I think I'm low. Yeah, I'm completely out. Okay. Well, let's go quartz hunting. Yay. Come on, Moonpool. There we go. Off to the north, there is plenty of quartz. Up here where the ice has scraped the ocean floor clear of anything useful, I will find plenty of quartz. I hope there a little more copper along the way. God knows I'm gonna need it. Oh my god, lead! That stuff doesn't exist. Crazy. Just thought lead in this game was a myth. Does kind of look like lungs. I can kind of see the resemblance there. How much quartz have we got? Get at least one more piece, if not three. Three would be better. But let's at least get one. There we go. Alright, we're gonna need more oxygen. Let's go fill up the air tank. also going to have to back the sea truck out. One of the things that irritates me about the sea truck dock is that you can't access the upgrades. While the thing's in the dock, you just can't access the upgrades. It's like, well, this feels really stupid. Whose idea was this? Let's make a whole bunch of glass. Somebody's got to go back and make me a whole shitload of glass. Alright, let's go finish up our construction project here.
In the control room, you can change base lighting and colors, rename your base, and see information about power and structural integrity. But not the integrity of societal power structures.
See, I love this. I love having a clock. This is such a cool addition to the game. Okay, that's done. Now, let's put the glass away. Actually, hold on. Let's unpin this thing. I don't need you anymore. Let's go back the truck out of the dock. We'll pick up that module. We'll run an upgrade. Do-do-do-do-do. Can I go in this way? I can. That's nice. I didn't know if it would let me. Never actually done that before. Okay. I need the mod station. Mod station should do what I want. Yeah, there we go. Mark Deuce. Okay, so now we can unpin... you. I'm going to leave the glass one pinned in the hopes that maybe the monkeys will occasionally bring me lead and save me some trouble. All right. Ooh, I need to refill the... yeah, we'll go out this way and put our module back in and then redock the truck. There we go. Up to 650 on the depth marker. Okay. Life is starting to feel really good now. Let's go trade out. Let's go trade out a battery here. Put away some of this mess. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right, let's take stock of where we're at. First things first, let's save. Now, I have a waypoint for this body cache. It's probably way out. I've got this other artifact. I need to check this one out. I need to check out this Q59 thing. Let's do that first. And then I think we might just go exploring. Because the other place that I've never been, and not in this game or either of them, is I have not been... Hang on a minute. Yeah. I have not been to Omega, whatever that is, Omega Lab. I have not been out here. So I may not be able to go deep enough yet, but I don't know. Right now, let's go check out that guy. Let's grab the truck, and we're going to go down there. Oh, wait. I'm going to fill that thermos up. That way it's done. I knew there was something I'd come back over here for and forgotten to do. Just casually take some coffee with us. All the conveniences of home here on this frozen hellhole. Okay. Where are we going? Down. We're going down. Wondering if I should go up and over. Let's go up and over this thing. Yeah. Ugh. I have a back end now and I'm not used to it. Ugh. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait a minute, is this the I feel like I found this one earlier on my own. We'll go scope it out anyway just to be safe. But I'm beginning to think this is the one I've already been to. Maybe I'm incorrect. Does not feel like I'm getting closer. That's clearly not working. Can you synthesize bourbon? I'm betting not. My money's on no. Okay, I don't even know how to get down to wherever that is. I thought it was in the bridges, but it's not. At least it doesn't seem to be. Pause here for a minute. No, it's not. Okay. Let's get bold. I'm gonna save this real fast. Oh, hello. There's an exterior grow bed. That's handy. I should build me an interior grow bed with that frost face sample that I brought back. I'm gonna go do that real fast. Okay, well I can pick up that beacon then. Let's go do that. Let's go clean up the mess. The control room also acts like a permanent beacon for an underwater base. That's handy. I'm used to having to leave behind a manual beacon to mark my bases, just to make sure I don't lose track of them. I generally have a pretty good memory. Once I've been somewhere, I can generally find it again, but it's not foolproof by any stretch of the imagination. see the entrance. There we go. As she begins to render there. Okay. So, I want to pick up the beacon that I've been using to mark my base, because I no longer need it. Trouble is, I sort of forget where it actually is. Where did I leave it? There it is, right there in front of me. Perfect. Now I have an extra beacon. Now, we want to... Where am I going to put an interior grow bed? Probably in here, I'm guessing. Yeah, I can fit one in the corner over here. Interior modules. Interior grow bed. I need some more titanium, maybe? Yeah, need titanium. Okay. Das ist fine. We have the titanium. It's not a problem, Tavarish. It's not a problem, Tavarish. We have the technology. Okay, so now I go back to the truck and I pick up that frost vase plant that I grabbed that is hopefully not dead. And I guess I plant it here and hope it grows more. Let's try it. The worst that could happen is that it doesn't grow more. Let's find out. Okay, that's done. Okay, let's save. And let's go to Omega Lab. Or at least let's try to go to Omega Lab. I have no idea how deep it is. But all those questions I was asking earlier about where the hell is everybody and why are they not alive, I have a sneaking suspicion that that may be where I'm going to find my answers. Now, I need to go to Delta. Okay, let's turn off some beacons here. Clutter them. I need to go to Delta and go southeast. I don't need you just this moment. I don't need you just this moment. I've been to see Marguerite. I've been to that one. This body cache might also be useful. Is it kind of out in this direction? Not quite. Wait. It is kind of out in this direction. Alright, well, let's go find out. We're going to go to Delta. And go southeast from there. Southeast from there. Part of my problem is I simply don't know how deep I have to go to get to Omega. This thing will only go to 650. And I really don't want to do this in the dark because I can't see what the hell's going on around me. Southeast from here should take me. Now, Marguerite's last spot was out here somewhere too. Where was she? Yeah, quite literally right out here. Okay, so I'm gonna make a beeline. I'm gonna kind of go out that way first. Is the sun coming up? Seems like it. Let's hope so. Alright, now I've been out here one other time before. Oh, that body cache is out here near Marguerite's place. Okay, we're just gonna tool this way for a bit. Okay, hold on a minute. Pull up that map again. be out here-ish. Let's keep heading east-southeast. Well, that's one of the big giant whales. That guy at least won't eat me. Bull sharks are irritating, though. That guy will try to eat me. What the hell keeps... Oh. Hello? What are you? I do not know. Let's find out. Clearly I see truck fragment of some kind. Oh, it's an aquarium. I already got this one. Okay, that's fine. Better safe than sorry. What in the hell? No, no. What in the hell happened here? Why did you disconnect? Thank you. Okay. Where is my... Can I repair this thing from the inside? No, I can only repair from the outside. Okay. I don't know what busted you up. But we're good now. Let's keep moving. My God, the terrain here is terrible. Are we actually close to this architect cache, I
Go
wonder?
within range of data that might help with the construction of a new storage medium. You must continue to investigate.
What in the F is that thing? Well, here's a brand new biome. What in the hell is this
I
place?
strongly sense my people's technology nearby. A body component is near.
I see this. Hopefully there's something down here that will murder me. What in the hell biome is this? Well, I see nuke crystals. There's the stuff for hydrochlorics, I think. Let's go do some exploring, I guess. Rubies, that's handy. What are these things? Well, I can't pick them up, so they must not be terribly useful. I saw nuke crystals up here. Right? Didn't I see those? Thought I had. No oxygen plants down here. You get stuck down here, you're on your own. What in the hell? These things are huge. this is wild. As long as it doesn't try to eat me. Seeing more and more of the architect markers. There's an oxygen plant. That's good. We're going to need that. That sounds unfortunate. Close. 100 meters out. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Go away. No, leave me alone. Bloody hell, I hate those things. Okay, here we go. We are here. Wherever here is. It's a pretty place. Skeletal
This
structure.
skeleton is very dense, able to handle heavy forces. A good frame for my new form.
Are you okay, Alan?
It is not often that I gaze upon the form of a fallen architect.
Is this place another sort of sanctuary? It's peaceful. Beautiful, even.
As the bacterium spread, the continuation of life became uncertain.
Interesting.
This is a place to reflect.
It is pretty.
I think I understand.
Okay. So there's our polyaniline, which we had a repeat from the first game. I still have no idea what the hell this parallel processing unit is for. Architect skeleton, polyaniline, diamond, and plastic. Well, I can make that. That's something at least. All right, let's try to get out of here this time without getting caught by this stupid plant thing that wants to murder me. Yeah, that thing. Stupid dirtbag. God bless the thing. Reach on that thing is nuts. Where's my sea truck? Truck's up that way. We are close. This is how I came in. Hold on a minute. Now we got it. There's my ride. Right where I left her. Okay. Well, I didn't find the Omega Lab, but I did get the body component, the skeletal structure. That feels like a useful evening. Yeah, here we go. I was like, I knew I'd seen one of those radiation crystals over here. I'm gonna go scan that and pick one up. Just so I've got it in the databanks. Uranium, basically. The game's version of uranium. Quartz. Was there another one? I could have sworn I saw like another one floating around here. There's another one. Takes 3 to make a reactor rod. Can I find a third? There we go. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. I still kind of want to find Omega, but we're a little over time tonight, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna head back, hang it up for the night, and then I'll worry about trying to get to Omega as we start up next week's session when the time comes. Still plenty in this quadrant for me to explore. Haven't spent a ton of time over here exploring things, so. Bet I can't kill this guy by ramming him. Yeah, didn't think so. Had to try. The sound design in this game is crazy. There's a constant stream of screams and screeches and whatever else just to scare the bejesus out of you. It's kind of funny, actually. And it does a really good job. Hanging up for the night right there. That's been a productive evening. Expanded our base a little bit, solved a few mysteries. Life feels pretty good. Very nice, very nice. I still love this goofy thing. I love the control room. Alright, I'll pause it. Actually, we'll go ahead and save it there. Awesome. Alright, guys. There we go. Let's call it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thursday night this week is going to be boats. No Friday stream. I did HLO last week, so we're going to do boats on Thursday. It's patch week, so we should have new American destroyers to play with on Thursday. At least I hope so. That's my goal. That's my fingers crossed what I hope to happen. Because I have not played that line of ships at all. I'm really curious. So, let's see who we can raid. Who else? Who all out there? Who all's out there that I can pass my wonderful viewers off to? Let's see who we got. Zath's around doing Manor Lords. I might throw you over there. Yeah, we'll do that. It's a nice change of pace. You guys, if you hang out... Oh, they are, Grant. That's true. I should go check them out then. Guys, if you don't know Zath, I don't know what you're doing here. You should be watching Zath. He is one of my oldest friends coming out of boats, and he and I have been streaming together off and on for like 8 years or something. It is quite crazy. But we're going to throw him a raid. He's over doing some strategy gaming tonight, doing some Manor Lords. hang out with him, give him a hashtag clever girl for me, throw him a follow, say hi, and I will see you guys back here on Thursday night. Y'all take care. Peace.